The governor in Louisiana, he recently asked Donald Trump to send the military into New Orleans. Donald Trump is hesitant. New Orleans really doesn't need it. In fact, gun violence in New Orleans is at its lowest. It has been since the 1980s. We used to have like 300 and something murders a year in New Orleans. Now it's about 150 or so past couple of years. But anyway, his answer to everything is to militarize. He just wants to militarize everything. And now we got the levee board. Now, the levee board, up until recently, they didn't even have weapons um, provided to them. They were bringing their own weapons with them. Now, the levee board is a organization that was created with money that was supposed to be used to maintain levees. Okay, now uh, they appointed themselves a little board, and then that board got a police force, which I don't know why they would need a police force for the levees, but now they created a SWAT team, a 50-member SWAT team. It's going to cost $4 million per year. So they took $4 million out for maintaining the levees to prevent flooding, and they are paying themselves for a SWAT team. And I don't know what they would use a SWAT team for on the levee board, but so, it's planning to grow its 50 officer police force by adding a SWAT team. And they giving them rifles that cost $4,500 a piece. As you see, they took they went from they was taking $8 million a year out of the flood protection fund, and now they're taking $12 million a year. The extra $4 million is to fund the SWAT team. And this is you know what I tell you all the time. People keep blaming Jews for hyperinflation, for the unexplained growth in government and whatnot. This is your own people doing this to you. I always say the local police or the teeth of the deep state. And when you take a former state trooper like Jeff Landry and you make him a governor of a state, he turns around and he militarizes the entire state. He takes all the money, he gives it to the people with the guns who rule over your life, the teeth of the deep state. So here we go again. And I imagine the SWAT team is going to be needed when they blow up the levees for the next storm, and we, the people, go out there with our shotguns and try to stop them. Because I don't know if you all remember this, but for that storm that came in 2012, when the water went all up on the levees, a bunch of rednecks got on the levee on the West Bank with their shotguns because they were afraid that the deep state was going to blow those levees. So I'm guessing that SWAT team is to prevent we, the people, from allowing the deep state to blow up our levees, to flood us out, so they can rezone this area as industrial only, because they put in a multi-billion-dollar port right here in Violet, and under the levee boards watchful eyes. So this is what's going on in Louisiana. We are taking money away from tax money that is supposed to be used to maintain levees and prevent funding, and we are buying guns, and we are providing some type of private military. This is just unemployed people who are related to politicians and to people in these police unions. They need jobs, so they're creating these SWAT teams and whatnot. So yeah, this is Jeff Landry's plan for Louisiana, to militarize it and to keep people illiterate and whatnot. So